Hi everybody and welcome to your monthly reading by sign. I've got two left. Who's next? We have Capricorn. Welcome Capricorn. Be sure to check out your moon and rising sign for a more complete view of the month, or you may find those readings resonate more closely for you. Let's see. We have for our lunar cycles, there's a full moon happening at 16 degrees Libra in tropical astrology. It'll be 22 degrees Virgo in sidereal. And then we also have a new moon solar eclipse happening on the 20th of April at 6 degrees Aries in sidereal and 29 degrees Aries, 0 degrees Taurus in tropical as we enter the Taurus season. All right, so that'll be your sister sign. Anything you have in tropical Capricorn will be harmoniously trined possibly by this new moon solar eclipse, or it could activate that energy you have in Capricorn. See what's going on here. Okay, 2 of Wands. Possibilities, right? You are surveying the land, surveying your options, deciding maybe which direction to take, which direction to cast your energy towards. Let's see what we have. The Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Death. Okay, more Scorpio. Transformation. 6 of Wands. All right, success. Jupiter and Leo. 2 of Pentacles. And that's Jupiter and Capricorn, so expansion in the physical there. Now we have 2 2s. Master Builder number. And then we have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, full moon in Libra and tropical astrology there on April 6th. Decision, clarity, confidence, and the King of Wands. All right, a lot of court cards this month. Fiery Sag, Leo, and Aries. We have that. The sun is in Aries in tropical right now. Soon will be in sidereal, and will be for this new moon eclipse in both systems on the 20th. So that could be a major turning point for you then. Air and fire complementing each other. They're both projective masculine energies, and here they have their 2 instruments there kind of pointing towards each other. It's almost like you're passing a flame. We have 2 wands there, 2 here. So I'm seeing repeating 11s, repeating 2s. 2, 2, 2 could be coming a lot for you as a sign of change. It looks like moving in your favor. Here we have the coins that are usually surrounded by a figure 8, the infinity sign, indicating a ever-changing and fluctuating cycles. But it looks like with this change is coming some success. This could be you as the Queen of Cups. It could be a mother figure or somebody you encounter that might bring this change to your world, complementing your energy, balancing you out. Let's find out some more energy here, or information here from our astrology cards. But it's also emotional healing too. Letting go of scars, of old wounds. Pouring the grail there that she's carrying, having that healing energy poured over an old wound can help you release it. Deciding to leave the past where it lay. I mean, Scorpio had that message come through this month, so if you have placements there, maybe check out that reading. But this looks more future-oriented, like it was something that happened in the past, and we're looking forward now. House 12, Piscean energy, house of spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Well, Capricorn, you're ruled by Saturn, the Lord of Karma. And at the 12th zodiac sign, we've come full circle. Lessons are learned, things are released. Here the cage is opened, being freed from some sort of bond, mental, emotional. This feels more emotional, an emotional release. And then we have house 10, your house, Capricorn, structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. Well, that's pretty apparent in the 6 of Wands energy. There's some accomplishment here. And now it's being emphasized that it's in a possible financial or vocational field for you. Yang, okay, I mentioned that fiery projective masculine energy showing up. So the fire and air signs, proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Yeah, I feel like you're done with this. You're definitely moved beyond that, the karma that you've had to learn. And now you're open to receive rewards there in the 6 of Wands. Uranus, radically change. Okay, so we have the Death card and Uranus showing up. In tropical system, Uranus is in Taurus, your sister sign, so you could be having those placements in Capricorn trined by Uranus, opening up doorways and supporting this transition that you're making. Again, I mentioned possibly healing and releasing of old emotional wounds. That's helping you move forward at an accelerated rate here. Fixed. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. We have Taurus showing up again. Also Leo, Scorpio again, and Aquarius. Uranus is also the ruler of Aquarius. So fixed to me says stability. Not so much, again, stubbornness, but you're moving away from this flux, from this changing tide here into a more stable ground, a more secure future. When we have all these court cards here, they're the rulers of their elements. We have air, fire, and water, all in rulership, things that you've mastered, maybe come under control of, or they're under your control now. The only thing we're missing is your own card, the King or Queen of Earth. Okay. Perhaps that's the next lesson that you are ready to take on. Again, with House 10, though, showing up that discipline and emphasis on your own house. Or if you're Capricorn rising, it'd have to do with self-mastery, if that's in your first house. Okay. And the radically changed there, next to the fixed, that could be also, now I am getting that kind of stubbornness. It's like holding on to your old identity, now that I looked at it through the lens of the first house. Could be afraid to kind of shed your skin. With the death card being there, emphasizing the need to let go. Letting go of an old identity or an old way of life, maybe the way you used to make money. A different career change could be on the path for you, Capricorn. All right, let's see what's happening. The Creator. All right, so we've got number 22. Wow, didn't I start this reading talking about 22? The Master Builder, the Creator. All right, taking the wand, taking the power into your own hands, just like they've got the paintbrush there. That's a sword and a wand as well. Okay. Fixing. Some of you could be actually moving into like construction or remodeling, picking up a hand tool of sorts, and working on physically building new structures, or volunteering like for Habitat for Humanity, something like that. Or creating art sets for productions like plays or movies. Let's take a look at the Creator card. The title of this card is The Artist, the Alchemist, the Innovator, the Creator. Its first archetype in the trio of existence is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the Creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The Creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, Goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the Creator's lifelong companion. So they're talking about co-creating with the divine energy. The divine is just waiting to be expressed through you. You're a vehicle meant to channel its creative force with you and bring it into the world. It needs you as a human vessel to make these physical changes happen in the world. Okay, when light, curious, playful, open, and surprising. When dark, loses spark, feels burdened. Okay, so the side notes say the Creator is naturally attractive and coveted. As its energy zings with possibility, you can feel when a Creator type enters the room, all eyes land on them. To increase your Creator energy, ward off jadedness at all costs. Jadedness. Recommit to childlike curiosity and nix the rules. Okay, so getting in touch with that Leo energy, Gemini energy, playful, creative energy. Again, I feel like you've unburdened yourself recently. There's a heaviness that's leaving. I guess Saturn just entered Aquarius in tropical astrology not too long ago. So you're that heavy energy of Saturn moving on, moving into your second house. And with twos showing up repeatedly here, it could be, again, restructuring that financial aspect of your life and how you grow there. All right, let's take a look at your animal medicine for the month. Okay, 2 came out. Dog, which I know is loyalty, and prairie dog. Interesting. I've never had that happen before. Okay, so 47 is the 15th prime, and we have 14 and 15. And the 14th week of the year, I believe, is starting this week or next week in April, but they're both in the month of April. If you count from January 1st, the 14th and 15th weeks are contained in this month. So this could be, again, that's transition period that we're speaking of. All right, let's read about the prairie dog, because I already know the dog just means loyalty and how it's man's best friend and yada yada. It's been our companion, but I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with the co-creator spirit that you're embodying, to embrace that co-creation with the divine. And the childlike energy of the dog. You know, they're innocent, they're playful, they enjoy having fun. So let's look at the prairie. So the title of this card is Retreat. Prairie dog calls me when it's time to rest, when it's time to honor the inner quest. I go into retreat so I may see a way to replenish the potential in me. So prairie dog medicine teaches that strength and inspiration can be found by retreating into the stillness that quiets the mind. The strength of this medicine is also knowing when and how to replenish your life force. Prairie dog medicine people tend to seek self-empowerment in silence and inactivity, when they can access dreams and visions without the intrusions of worldly chaos. When they re-enter the world, they are profound and powerful anchors of calm, resolve amid life's storms. If prairie dog has surfaced in your cards today, it may be a warning that your body's fuel gauge is running low. You might need a day of silence to retreat from regular activities before you become too exhausted to carry on. Have you put your basic needs at the bottom of the to-do list? Burning the candle at both ends may weaken the punch you can normally pack when tackling the tasks at hand. Take a much-needed break before you crash and burn. Prairie dog teaches you that in order to access gifts of inspiration and renewal, you must be at peace with yourself and rested enough to recognize the blessings being offered. If you have been battling a situation without gaining ground, prairie dog reminds you that pushing too hard can create a resistance that does not allow for interaction. Take a break. Give it a rest. After a comfortable and relaxed time, you can return with a fresh perspective. In the meantime, the dynamics of the situation may have changed because your retreat allows the present challenge to work itself out. There is ample strength available if you quit pushing and go with the flow. Prairie dog says its tunnels runs both ways. Now is the time to choose the backdoor exit for some rest and relaxation. Okay, so this radical change in the death card, the death is an ending, right? So it might be asking you to put an end to your maybe could be tendency to have workaholic habits because you rule the 10th house, Capricorn. So, and with that fire and air energy that produce, you know, that pushing energy to constantly be putting out work, maybe it was what needs to be changed. And taking a rest in order to regenerate and be in a receptive mode. We have the yang here. Maybe it's time to switch into yin energy in order to receive this creative flow of your next step. So maybe with this success and victory card here in the Six of Wands, obviously you are very driven by success, but after a strong battle, after the Five of Wands, a struggle, then we have a victory. You can take a break, you can rest. That task is over. Now take time to reset. All right. Let's get your Queen of the Moon Oracle. Beauty. Number 20. Another 2. Imagine that. Oh, and under the deck we have the Void. Didn't the Creator card mention the Void? Recognizing that all creation and manifestation comes from this darkness, right? Number 1. Also the Magician card. So, and then we just had the Prairie Dog telling you to retreat, take a break, and there's a resting figure here in the darkness. So you can receive those downloads coming through this portal here. Could be that new moon solar eclipse too, right? Because the moon is going to black out the sun and make it look like dark for a little while. Here we have that imagery too in the Creator, the black hole in the center. All right. Number 20, Beauty. And in conjunction with that Creator vibe there, you know, you are an artist of sorts. Whatever it is you're creating is art. You're co-creating with the universe, whether it be music, visual art, poetry, whatever your self-expression is, it is a reflection of your inner beauty. So beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes from many forms and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. The mantra is I see beauty everywhere and it raises my vibration. Real beauty is hypnotic, yet in reality has less to do with youth than it does with the spirit coming through the skin. The word charisma comes from the Greek charis and ma, meaning the spirit shining through. Each of us possesses a unique beauty, one that gives us confidence if we recognize it. Each of us is desirable, each of us is perfectly formed to be what we want to be. But should we become too obsessed by the external, something that is, after all, fleeting, we may become unhappy and chase an ideal that is impossible to uphold. The companion stone or metal is Larimar, which I'm not familiar with, but anyway, this is, I think, again, about expressing the beauty of your soul through the works of your hands. Okay. See what your angels and ancestors want to add here. Ooh. The drum, dream and journey. Okay, so again, more emphasis on that sleep time, that downtime, this dreaming, sleeping figure. That's when you're going to get your downloads, your inspirations. Write down your dreams. We have this person holding a paintbrush, but it could be very well a pen. That could give you inspiration or clues. So you could get symbolism through your dreams if you get repeating patterns. All right. And then we're going to take a look at... Oh, yeah. Mystical Wisdom Oracle for Capricorn. Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. And money. Find a way to abundance. Well, you certainly do that. And we had the 10th house show up here too. Again, emphasizing that whatever these creations are going to be profitable for you. Pick your battles wisely. That's interesting that comes up here, I guess, because when we have this success and victory here. So again, focus on where your energy should go. Is it best spent on creating your own projects, your own stability, or is it being diverted? Is anyone maybe pulling that energy away from you with a distraction of lower energy? Underneath the deck, I have Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah. Don't fight. Hug it out. All right. Anything else for... Oh, let's do some magic cards for Capricorn. Since you have the 22s coming up, the Master Builder, the Creation, you're holding a magic wand this month. And you had that number 1 card show up. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. On target, follow your ideal life path. Protection, strong protection magic for family and for home. Oh, these two came out. Self-confidence, strong self-belief and sense of worth. And Goddess, healing feminine energy. We started this reading with the Queen of Cups and mentioning a healing of the emotions. All right, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Well, that has to do with the Death card, ruled by Scorpio, Pluto. Pluto is fire energy, transformative. So, yeah, getting this phoenix energy, this rejuvenation, this rebirth after a period of downtime. And then you'll be back at the wheel, ready to create and blaze your imprint onto reality. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Capricorn. Enjoy a productive and beautiful April. Can't wait to see what you produce. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.